Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce hosts their annual Black History Celebration. We'll take you there.
And locals may have some new spots to shop and eat. We'll tell you why you'll want to go in and out of these places on Hawthorne Boulevard.
Then Torrance kindergartners are at the halfway mark. We'll show you how they celebrate a milestone at Wilson Park.
Plus, you may not know her name, but you probably know her work. We'll introduce you to an important figure in the city's cultural arts. These stories and much more are just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. Here are your top stories. Potential budget cuts could bring a federal government shutdown to D.C. next month. And now states across the nation worry they will be shut out of billions in grants. Here in California, the UC system could receive nearly $100 million less in funding, which would affect research and 1/3 of all undergraduates. Cuts would also eliminate nearly 14,000 Head Start slots and more than 26,000 slots for after-school programs. And the money for the much-lauded rail line to LAX could also be speeding away. President Obama has threatened to veto the proposed budget.
The city's economy could get a lift from some new businesses. Busy Hawthorne Boulevard will be home to a new In-N-Out Burger. The 3,700 square foot location will open at Hawthorne and Delamo Boulevard. Consumers can expect to get their burgers, fries, and shakes here sometime next year. This is the second fast food restaurant that the city has approved to open on Hawthorne Boulevard. The chicken chain Chick-fil-A will open along with a fresh and easy neighborhood market on a 75,000 square foot lot on Hawthorne and 182nd Street. This would be the first fresh and easy market in the city. A Coco's restaurant and banquet hall has been on the site since August 1968.
Some locals weren't happy when they learned a Walmart would be opening in Torrance. Many think the company's cutthroat price slashing is unfair to other local businesses. Well, for all their low prices, Walmart has recently reported slow sales. U.S. revenue fell for the 7th quarter in a row and came in worse than Walmart's own projection. This is quite a turnaround from where the store was at the beginning of the recession. Initially, they thrived with their core customers, households making less than $70,000 a year. Affluent shoppers became price conscious during the downturn and soon began shopping there as well. But when the company began to temporarily slash prices on only select products, shoppers went elsewhere. Experts say Target, along with dollar stores and grocery chains, pose a threat to Walmart's dominance. The company says they're moving faster to expand their urban markets and online business. Coming up, we'll bring you to a celebration that honors the contributions of African Americans in the community.
Now here's the current temperature outside.
Gaining weight was easy. All I had to do was sit down and eat. Losing weight's a lot harder. I have to work at it every day. But with every step, I lower my risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And that makes every step, every choice, every day very much worth the effort.
Learn how you can help stop diabetes by losing weight, eating healthy, and staying active. Visit checkupamerica.org or call 1-800-DIABETES.
Dinner makes a difference. Learn more at CasaFamilyDay.org.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man. Oh dear, I can't afford that.
Charge it. You can pay it off later.
Not so fast, credit card guy.
Savings man.
Don't let him entice you, ma'am. Credit card guy can lead you to big trouble. You need a savings plan.
You're right, savings man.
Get this ballpark estimate worksheet at choosetosave.org. It will help you get started.
Gee, thanks, savings man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org and get your ballpark estimate today.
Alzheimer's disease, if left unchecked, will strike millions, including baby boomers, their children, and grandchildren in the coming years. As a scientist studying Alzheimer's disease for the American Health Assistance Foundation, I'm well aware that continued research is our only hope for finding a cure. Call 1-800-437-2423 or visit ahaf.org for free publications on Alzheimer's. Learn what you can do to help battle this deadly disease.
For the last 14 years, the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce has held its Black History Month celebration. This year, attendees were asked to cherish yesterday, live today, and dream tomorrow. Reporter Leah Uko has more.
A.C. Green, my man.
A.C. Green is a three-time Lakers champion. He's notable for staying loyal to his own beliefs in an industry notorious for mounds of peer pressure. And years after his retirement, Green is teaching kids in Torrance to do the same.
Be your own person. Don't follow the crowd.
He established the Green Youth Foundation, which helps youngsters build self-esteem.
I think the measurement of a person really is what not only what they've done here, but what happens even after they're gone, if that legacy continues.
Green is just one of many prominent members of the Black community who are being honored by the Torrance Chamber of Commerce. Torrance was once known for being a dominantly white community, but over the years it's grown into a place made up of many different cultures. Clifton Johnson started the Black History Celebration 14 years ago. He used it as a way to let people know what positive things African Americans are doing.
We all need to be and understand a diverse culture because that's the future.
He and chairman of the board, Mark Warnick, worked together in deciding who to honor today.
We welcome, all races, no matter who you are.
And that's what Councilmember Tom Brewer says he's most proud of.
Torrance is always celebrating the diversity we have here. We embrace that, and I think that's one of the nice things about Torrance.
Here you see a mixed crowd promoting change. Their aim is to use today's event to spark unity on a larger scale. To stand at this podium means more than just recognition. It's a final product of accomplishments that pave the way for those leading the future.
And certainly for a younger generation, when they see their role models embracing this kind of event, it just impacts them and they will listen.
These leaders are grateful for the work they've done, but they soon want to pass the torch. Dr. Anthony Samad, honoree for the Leadership and Community Award, stresses that quality eliminates quantity when raising awareness.
Many young people don't believe that they can make a difference by themselves. They don't think that it's wise for them to speak out.
And Nikki Shaw, who was honored for promoting healthy living, wants kids to go back to the basics of staying fit.
Go outside and play, shoot hoop, jump rope, double dutch, roller skate, do the things we used to do.
These honorees are optimistic about the future. As for the present,
always great to be acknowledged by others for the work you do.
For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Leah Uko.
And later in the show, we'll introduce you to another African American making a difference in the South Bay.
They've reached the 100 mark and now they are ready to celebrate. Reporter Amy Davis explains what brings Torrance Elementary School kindergartners to Wilson Park.
Today is the 100th day of the school year and Torrance Elementary is excited.
It's the 100th day of school.
Really? What does that mean?
It means that you get to celebrate.
As part of their curriculum, kindergartners count the days of school as they go by, and on the 100th day, they celebrate.
There's a lot of counting going on, and it's very fun, and they learn the concept of zero being a placeholder. So it's very mathematical. Lots of learning going on.
Great. But this celebration isn't about cake or candy. Students walk from school to Wilson Park. There they get to ride the miniature trains, read stories, and dance.
We try to get the kids going out to the community and getting some real experience. So it's, fun. And fortunately in Torrance, there are so many parks. Every school is close to a park. So I'm sure a lot of schools are doing fun things.
But the fun doesn't stop at the end of the school day. In fact, the 100th day festivities last all week.
We're having a little writing assignment about what it would be like to be 100 years old. So they tell us what they will look like, what they will eat, who they will live with, and it's very fun. And then we're doing some activities here with 100, and we're also focusing on train, and we're going to do a little writing assignment about going on a train.
The 100th day of school may be a holiday for children, but adults and even the live steamers engineer enjoys it too.
We try to do it every year, and it's a lot of fun. I'm an aerospace engineer by training. This is a lot more fun being a train engineer.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Amy Davis.
Thanks, Amy. And for students attending school in the Torrance Unified School District, there are 175 days per school year. Coming up after the break, we'll introduce you to one of the city's biggest advocates for the arts.
Now here's your 5-day forecast.
Country in Europe, Iceland, which has been called the perfect eco-island because it is a place of clean air, fresh water, and natural beauty. Reykjavik, the capital city, radiates pure energy and a thriving culture. Geothermal steam heats homes and pools throughout the city. Iceland offers many opportunities to get re-energized. This is Iceland. Luminous, captivating, unforgettable, beautiful. Come see for yourself.
It's easy to gain a little weight without really noticing. The same is true for your pets. Just a couple of extra pounds on them can lead to diabetes, arthritis, and heart disease. Visiting your veterinarian is the best way to help your pets live long, healthy lives. Go to petfit.com to learn more, because a little extra weight is a big problem.
Across America, Service Learning is helping students improve their grades and their communities by connecting the classroom with community service. Working together, students solve real problems, build new skills, and apply their knowledge in a whole new way. Inside the classroom and out, Service Learning opens new doors and brings learning to life. Get your school involved. Visit learnandserve.gov to find out how.
Many good things are easy to spot, even in black and white. A maple leaf, birds in flight, our trees in summer. But there's one bad thing that's also easy to spot because it is black and white. The Asian longhorn beetle. This insect is killing our trees, but with your help, we can defeat it. It's as simple as black and white. Look for the beetle, and if you spot it, report it at beetlebusters.info.
Every week, the team at the Sports Desk brings you the best in high school and college sports.
For a preview of their upcoming show, let's go out to anchor Bonnie Prickett. Bonnie?
Hey, this week in Torrance, we have a lot of stuff for you on the Sports Desk. It is CIF action all over the map. We've got soccer and basketball. You want to see what teams are still in it to win it? Well, you got to watch us. We're on every day at 4, 9:30. We'll see you next week.
If you haven't seen it yet, Canine Corner is CitiCable's show on all things dog. Now, not only do they give dog lovers tips on taking care of their best friends, they also help orphan pooches find loving homes.
And joining us on set to tell us more is one of the hosts of Canine Corner, Christy Wilcox. Hi, Christy.
Hi, guys. As my co-host Shay Uval and I show you every month, there are many of our furry friends looking for families, and we've got one who will definitely pull on your heartstrings. This is Dash. He's a 6-year-old miniature schnauzer. He's also a special needs dog because he's blind, but besides his disability, the vet says he's in great shape. Dash would be better in a home without small children. He'd make a great family dog or companion for a senior. He's also gets along with cats. So if you'd like to learn more about Dash, the Miniature Schnauzer Friends Rescue website at msfr.org. He's such a great dog, and be sure to catch our newest Canine Corner when it premieres at noon on Wednesday, March 2nd, right here on Torrance City Cable. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you, Christy. And finally, in the spirit of Black History Month, we've profiled a leader in the African American community. Dr. Joyce Kraft has been an arts advocate for several years, and as she tells reporter Leah Uko, she believes the arts is a gateway to learning.
Dr. Joyce Kraft is all too familiar with visiting Torrance's main library. She spent countless hours here studying for herself as well as with her daughters.
In looking back at the role of the library for me, it was very helpful to my children, to me, and I still think of it as a center for learning.
While pursuing her career in teaching, Kraft also had a passion for the arts. 12 years after her retirement from Avalon Garden Elementary School, she now spends time utilizing the city's resources.
The Civic Center, you have the library. I'm active with the Torrance Performing Arts Consortium, which means the theater, the ballet, performances, and so on, and getting involved in some leadership role.
It was a perfect fit for Dr. Kraft, and now as TPAC's media consultant, she helps get the word out about their many events.
So that formed a beautiful collaboration between the sorority and another service organization and the Torrance Performing Arts Consortium.
Her two memberships with Links Incorporated and Delta Sigma Theta sorority are significant to her because she's able to work with the Black community.
The Ballad of John Henry.
Something she once did as a teacher, challenging kids through education.
From all angles and all disciplines, literature, art, math, and even textures.
With these skills, Kraft and her students put on a sculpture display of iconic Black figure John Henry at El Camino College.
So they felt like they were little stars, little artists.
She credits basic reading to the success of their collaboration.
Dr. Kraft says books can be a great way to stimulate a student's mind and enhance their imagination, which essentially creates higher learning.
It doesn't mean that they have to be able to read the book right now. They can be read too, and then drawn into the story and becoming a part of that story, bring life to them. And then little by little, they would be wanting to find out what the words are and start learning how to read.
She and her students weren't the only ones who knew the importance of advanced learning. Her 3 daughters inherited her scholarly ambitions too.
One went to USC, one went to UCLA, and one went to Stanford.
Even though she now spends her time with the arts, Kraft still finds herself returning back to what she knows best. For Torrance City Cable, I'm Leah Uko.
Thanks, Leah. And to learn more about the Torrance Performing Arts Consortium, go to torranceperformingarts.com. And that's going to do it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jin Chun. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.